Hello, my name is Jamie Schreier and I've been in business and physical therapy for over 10 years. And sadly, only 5% of people are living what I would call an affluent lifestyle, let alone a wealthy one. And it's not because the 95%ers out there are not working hard, because they are working very hard. And it's not because they're not smart, because there are some of the smartest physical therapists out there. It's because the 5%ers are playing by a different set of rules. It wasn't too long ago when I would wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning worrying about my business and worrying about marketing, whether I had new patients and collections and all that kind of stuff. And this really led to giving everything I can at the office and trying to work even harder and give my patients everything I can and give my staff everything I can and come home and what was ever left over of my energy level, my family would get. And I call that the leftovers. So my family would get the leftovers, and my staff and my patients would get the best I had. And it wasn't until actually it was a sunny day in October of 2004 that this all changed. You would think it would have changed after the many leftover days, but I'm a little stubborn, and it didn't change. But in October it did. And what happened was I finally took a couple days off and took the family to the beach, and we were coming home. And as we were driving, my wife got a phone call, and it was her dad. And her dad was watching the news and saw my building on fire. And I turned to my wife and I said, I really hope it's my place that's on fire. I mean, that's pretty sad to think that you want your place to burn down. Well, it actually was my place on fire, and it did burn down, and I lost everything. But what it did is it made me decide. It made me decide, do I take this seriously? Or will I take this seriously? Or maybe I should just work for someone else? Or maybe I should get out of physical therapy? Who knows? But I made a decision that I'm going to start taking this business seriously. And as Michael Gerber said in his book, The E-Myth, I'm going to start working on my business instead of in my business. Because the reality was, I didn't even understand what working on your business really meant. So I was going to find out. Well, this led me to take a lot of courses and workshops and classes and books and just read and listen and learn everything I possibly could. And I spent literally over $150,000 in my education, and I would apply this stuff at work and do kind of a trial and error, and some things would work and I'd have some success, but you know what, most of it was failures, but I learned a lot from failures, and I've taken these bits and pieces and I was able to get out of the 95% and into the 5%. And there was a few things I was able to get back. I was able to get back time, I was able to get back lifestyle, and I was able to get back money, and I was able to have a better future. Time. So what did I get back with time? I was able to spend more time with my family, more time with my kids, more free days. Free days are days that no work. It's only days that I love, that give me energy. I took 135 free days last year. Prior to that, when I took vacation days or free days, they were never free days. I was always worried about work. I was at the beach for a week and I would sit there and worry about work, all the time. So it was never really I had any rejuvenation time and free time to kind of get my juices back. It was just kind of delayed pain, if you will. So anyway, so I got back time. Quality of life, I'm able to, go to my kids' sports. I'm able to walk them to the bus in the morning if I choose to, or pick them up, or attend events. And, I'm able to do a lot of these things that are really about the quality of life here. I don't have to treat, 40 hours a week or 60 hours a week and then go home and do the billing and worrying about this and that and all of the marketing. I treat very, very little, and the parts and the people that I do treat are the people that I want to treat. I choose to treat like that. So it's really about having a choice. Quality of life is about having a choice. Money, yes, we did well over $1 million last year, and 31% of that was net profit. So I think that's pretty good, because to me that's my baseline to do even better this year, and that affords me the ability to grow. Because I did that without working and seeing patients 40 hours a week. That's the key. But the most important area that I really love is the future. You know, you hear right now the doom and the gloom on the radio and the TV and our profession and the emails we get, the doom and gloom of physical therapy, the doom and gloom of healthcare. Well, you know what? The 5% aren't doom and gloom. All they see in the future is opportunity. And we, my staff and I, are excited about our future and excited about the opportunities out there. My family's excited about that too. So that's the excitement that the 5%ers have that the 95%ers don't necessarily have. So I was able to get back, a positive future. So what's the hardest part about all of this? The hardest part about all this is really thinking differently and really thinking how to do this in a mindset of systems. And I have one simple strategy that incorporates what the 5% do in using systems to incorporate a marketing plan. And I call this marketing plan the Evergreen New Patient No Doc System. This is a system that I use and I have been using that works every time, that has booked my schedules, that it's booked my staff schedules, that has afforded enough new patients to generate revenue in our practice. And here's the best part about the whole system. It's something that you can learn, that you can do. So with this system, I'm going to be teaching this system on Wednesday, April 3rd at 1 p.m. East Coast time. This system works. This system is just a phenomenal way to generate new patients. One of the best parts about this is I'm not here to dump more stuff on your plate. As a business owner, we get stuff dumped on our plate all day long. It's like we have a sign on our head that says, please bring me your problems. This strategy is a strategy you can learn and use your staff to implement to generate patients. That's what it can do for you. That's what it's done for me. I was working with a person recently, Sean Ryan, a client of mine out in California, Redondo Beach. Explained to him this system in about 45 minutes. He went and used it. Short time afterwards, generated 3 new patients that he otherwise wouldn't have generated, $4,500. And to Sean, he was very happy with that. Can you generate more? Absolutely. It's just a process. It's just a system, and I want to share it with you. I want to do this on April 3rd at 1 p.m. East Coast time. Okay, so if you want to attend this seminar, if you want to be a part of this teleseminar, I need you to email me and let me know at 100kcoach@SchreyerPT.com. Schreier spelled SCHRIERPT.com. That's my company. 100kcoach@SchreyerPT.com. I'll give you the whole thing. I'll give you everything that you need to do in that 45-minute time. Here's a couple things though. I'm not going to record this. It's just only going to be a one-time thing. I'm not going to record it, and it's not going to be repeated. So bring a pad, bring a pen, be ready to learn. When you send me your email at 100kcoach@SchreyerPT.com, I'm going to sign you up. I'll send you the link actually for you to register, and then I'll also send you a worksheet. You'll have a worksheet to go through as well. So this is going to be very exciting. And at heart, I'm a teacher, and I love to teach. And I feel like I need to give back to this profession. I need to pull more 95%ers into the 5%. So it's not 95 and 5. It's maybe 60-40, because everyone can learn this. Everybody in that 95% category that are going through the things that I went through previously can learn it. It's just a mindset shift, and it starts with generating new patients. And this is the best strategy that I have and that I use, and I want to teach it to you. Wednesday, April 3rd, 1 p.m. East Coast time, about 45 minutes. I will teach you everything. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly what to do and how to do it. So I look forward to seeing you. If you are interested, please send me an email to 100kcoach@SchreyerPT.com, and I will send you the link and everything else. So thank you so much for letting me tell my story, and I really hope to see you Wednesday, April 3rd at 1 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye.